Hey guys, and welcome to my new YouTube video. Today I had a very crazy idea, which is rating my old drawings. Yeah, this is how I feel about it, or this. So first I picked out some old drawings for you, and to start with we have 5 drawings. Okay, so let's start with drawing number 1. Okay, so my first impression of this is I immediately know who this character is, and I think this is really important. I can tell who I was drawing, and that was mostly the goal, right? Because the techniques, okay, they're not really good. The hair is not really good. The coloring is problematic. The background, why was I using pointed paper? This is like the only thing I'm gonna be angry about, but still, I think for someone that had no idea about drawing or about art in general, this is pretty decent. Also, I just remember that I was so obsessed with the anime at that time, and I was having so much fun while I was doing this little doodle and while I was drawing my favorite character, so I don't think this is bad at all. So, as my final rating, I will give this 7 out of 10 hearts. For some people, the rating might be too high, but actually I don't care. Like, I think it's pretty decent. What the hell? I don't even remember doing this. I just remember nothing about this one. I just know it has to be an old drawing. The only thing that looks decent is the dress. I think it's pretty okay. Like, we have this thing around the arm. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. I don't know what was happening in the background. We have a river or some kind of water, but it doesn't really look like water. It's just kind of blue strokes. Again, we are drawing on pointed paper, which I still don't understand. I think the flowers are okay. I understand that I was trying to use different colors, like here we have an orange flower, here we have a red one, here we have a pink one, but still in the end, I don't understand the composition. Like overall, we have really colorful flowers, but the person I was drawing is still a sketch. One thing about this drawing that I do like is the idea. I think it's cool to draw a princess, and behind her we have some water, and in front of her, or like circling around her, we have flowers. So as a rating, I would actually give this 5 hearts. Okay, I think you can tell that it's getting worse by every drawing. I don't know who this is again. I would almost say that I created this person, like as an OC? Question mark? No, I don't really remember anything about this. Okay, so one thing I noticed immediately is the hair. If we look at this kind of empty space between those two stands, I think it's too much, and it's looking too spiky again. So I would say the perspective is confusing, if you can't tell. The nose is facing the right, even though the face overall is looking at us. I probably just didn't know how to draw a decent nose.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
I kind of like the shadow I tried to put under the neck, or like on the neck, because that's what you do when you draw, you put shadows. But I think we exaggerated at this point. We also have like triangles here. So as a final rating, I would give this 4 hearts. I think this is an experiment. Okay, the first thing I want to say about this is this black mark I just did on this paper. I just wrote the name of the person there, and of course I will not show you who this is because of, you know, privacy laws. This is a realistic, or trying to be realistic drawing by me. It was 3 years ago, and actually this drawing is a drawing of someone. I don't want to really say who it is or why I drew this person. I think I was just I was just bored and I was just trying to impress people. You can tell in this era I was actually trying to be an artist, or I was actually thinking about being an artist. I was just experimenting again, and this time my victim, I actually choose a victim. Even the fact that I put her name on top of the drawing, I think that was a signal that I was worried that the person wouldn't even know I was drawing her. She didn't even have brown eyes to start with. Her face shape was absolutely not like this kind of round, easy shape. I think I was just doing whatever was easy for me. The eyes, yeah, I don't think she could see with those eyes, because where is the pupil? The lips are just one clear line. I don't know why. I think I really didn't have any idea of how to draw the lips. So if I had to rate this trying to be realistic experiment drawing of myself, I would give this again 4 out of 5 stars. No, I would even give this a 5 if I think about it. It's pretty good that I was trying out new things like colored pencils, and what we forgot to mention, I was finally not drawing on that pointed, weird paper. I finally got normal paper. Ta-da! I'm actually proud of this one, okay? So again, I know, before I even start, the problem about this one is again the face. Also, I kind of could have improved this part of the picture, like the part of the candle burning, but overall, I think it's okay. I like the idea. The composition could be better, but I like the meaning of it. I like that it's something different than what I was usually trying my experiments on. Final rating, I would give all of this 10 hearts. 8 hearts out of 10. So my ratings in average are 5.8 hearts, which would mean that my drawings were mid. So I think my drawings weren't too bad. I was even expecting much worse cases, and I think the worst one was definitely this one.